Ruthlessly. Disturbing allegations about Prince Harry's recent emergency hospital visit reveal a troubling dynamic in his relationship with Meghan Markle, suggesting a pattern of control that may have serious implications for his mental health and well-being. In a startling revelation that has sent shockwaves through royal circles, disturbing allegations have surfaced regarding Prince Harry's recent emergency hospital visit, shedding light on the troubling dynamics of his relationship with Meghan Markle. Sources close to the palace have come forward with claims that paint a picture of mounting pressure and isolation, suggesting that Harry's mental health struggles may be exacerbated by controlling behaviors from Meghan. Mark Sterling, a former legal advisor to the royal household, has provided documentation indicating a pattern of interference in Harry's personal relationships and decision-making. The situation reportedly began one Wednesday evening when Harry expressed a desire to reach out to his former military colleagues in Britain. This seemingly innocent wish ignited a fierce disagreement, as Meghan viewed such contact as a potential threat to their carefully crafted narrative in America. According to Sterling's findings, this incident marked the beginning of a systematic isolation of Harry from his support systems, including lifelong friends and family connections. As Sterling elaborates, the documentation reveals a clear pattern of control, suggesting that Meghan's influence extended to micromanaging Harry's daily schedule and even his therapeutic sessions. The crisis escalated when Harry began experiencing severe anxiety symptoms, culminating in his admission to a private medical facility near their Montecito home. Hospital records referenced in Sterling's documents indicate treatment for acute stress response, although the facility has not officially confirmed these details. Former members of the royal household, speaking on condition of anonymity, described witnessing similar patterns during the couple's time in Britain. One former aide remarked on the dramatic transformation of Harry's character, stating, "It was like watching someone slowly lose their identity." Sterling's documentation suggests that Meghan's controlling behavior systematically dismantled Harry's natural support networks. As family contacts and long-standing friendships were gradually reduced or eliminated, Harry's sense of self appeared increasingly dependent on Meghan. Palace sources indicate that senior royals have been monitoring the situation with growing concern, expressing a sense of helplessness when it comes to intervening. "How do you help someone who's been convinced that help is actually harm?" confided a senior courtier. Dr. Rachel Montgomery, a behavioral expert not directly involved in the case, suggests that such isolation can create a complex dynamic of control, leading to severe anxiety and identity crises. The documentation presented by Sterling includes staff correspondences highlighting instances where Harry's personal choices were allegedly overridden, consistently showing a troubling pattern. Former royal protection officers have noted a dramatic change in Harry's behavior, shifting from a confident, outgoing prince to someone who appeared to second-guess every interaction. The late-night hospital visit reportedly occurred after Harry experienced an overwhelming episode of anxiety and flashbacks, with medical notes indicating a direct connection between his increased isolation and deteriorating mental health. Additionally, financial records raise questions about control mechanisms, revealing evidence of Harry's independent accounts being consolidated under joint management, which could create a sense of dependency. Royal observers have noted that Harry's public appearances have exhibited signs of strain, with body language experts pointing to changes in his demeanor, particularly when discussing his past and family. Behavioral analyst Sarah Whitmore emphasizes the stark contrast between the Harry of 5 years ago and the individual seen today. The documentation suggests that attempts by Harry's former circle to maintain contact were systematically thwarted, with numerous instances of communications being intercepted or redirected. Mental health professionals consulted on the case have stressed the importance of maintaining personal autonomy and support networks, particularly for someone with PTSD. They warn that separating an individual from established support systems significantly increases the risk of crisis. As concerns about Harry's long-term well-being grow, palace sources indicate that contingency plans exist for providing support if requested, though current circumstances make intervention challenging. As this story develops, questions about the future implications for both Harry and the royal family linger in the air. The revelations presented by Sterling suggest a complex web of control that may have far-reaching consequences for all involved. Sterling concludes with a sobering reminder of the dangers of incremental isolation. The consequences can be severe and far-reaching. The world watches closely as the saga unfolds, with many left wondering about the true nature of Meghan's influence on Harry's life and the potential impact on their relationship and royal legacy.